Hello friends, welcome to the SQL series. In this tutorial, we will be talking about the aggregate functions. Aggregate functions in SQL are used to compute the numeric value for a column using a select statement. The various aggregate functions in SQL are mean, max, sum, average, first, last, count, and count star. Just as the name suggests, the same is the working of the aggregate functions. Mean is going to return the smallest value, max returns the largest value for a given column, sum returns the sum of numeric value for a given column, average returns the average value, first returns the first value, last returns the last value of a given column, count returns the total number of values in a particular column, but the thing is to be considered for a count is that it's not going to consider the not null values. It's not going to consider the null values. That means compulsorily the value should be there in the cell. Otherwise, if it is an empty, it will not be counted as a number of record for a particular column. And the count star returns the total number of rows a particular column has. It is going to include even your not null values. Okay. Now, for the study of the various aggregate functions, I will be considering the products table that is going to contain the details of product as follows: product number, product name, price, quantity, and company. Suppose we have inserted the 5 records in this table. Now let us consider the study of various aggregate functions starting from the max. The max aggregate function in SQL is going to return the maximum price. So if I want to return the largest value for the particular price column, since it is going to return me the numeric value only, so it can be operated only for the numeric values column. So to find out the largest value of a price column from the products table, my query would be select max, that is my aggregate function. As an argument to max, I will be writing the column for which I want to find the maximum value. So that is price. As is a alias we will be talking about later. For now, just consider that I have temporarily renamed my column, that is price, to highest price using the keyword as from the table name, that is products. Right? So the output would be highest price 37,000. There is a mistake of 10 in the output. Now next we are having, that is mean function. The mean is going to return the smallest value for the price column, and the query would be select mean of price, as temporary rename of the column is made as smallest price from the table name, that is products. The output is going to give me the minimum price of a particular product, that is 10,000. Sum is going to return the total of all the values in a particular column. If I have to make a sum total of number of quantities my product table is having, my query would be select sum of all the quantities, rename it as a total quantity using the keyword as from the table name, that is products. So the output would be total quantity 24. The addition of all the values in a particular column is made, that is quantity, using the sum aggregate function. Next we have the average. Almost you have seen up till now that all the aggregate functions have been done using the same syntax. The only thing is the name of the aggregate function is changed. To find out the average price of a particular price column, query is written as select average price as average price from the table name, that is products. So the output is average price and the value is 23,400. The first is going to return me the first product that has been inserted in my product table. The query is select first. Based on name, I am fetching the values. So the column I have written here is select first the P name as first product from products. right? So from this particular pname column, I am finding out the first value of a product, that is laptop. If I would have written here first price, so the value I would have got it was 25,000. First quantity would have returned me 5. First company would have returned me HP. So here you can see that all these aggregate functions are local to a particular column only. Similarly, last is going to return me the last value based on the pname column, that is tablet. The next very important function as a part of your aggregate is count. I told you that count is not going to include the null values. That means compulsorily there should be some value present. As such, we can see that count is going to return me the total number of rows for a particular column. Remember, it is going to return the total number of rows for a particular column. Now, since the value in the name which I am going to count by is P name, that is product name, on which I am counting the number of products, there is no entry for the name for the product number P4. So the number of counts, that is count by name, I am going to get for a count value based on the name is 4. If here it would have been a count star, let us see in next slide. Yes. So count star is going to include all the products irrespective the column is null or not. That means it is going to include all the rows of the table, right? So select count star, count by price is the heading I am giving it, from products, where again if I am giving the conditions, right? This aggregate functions can be extended giving a condition where price greater than 25,000. So all those products in my product table for a particular column, those who are having, even the product name is not present, right? I am least concerned since I am using count star. So all those products in my product table, those who are having the price greater than 25,000 will be counted, and the value I am going to get is count by price is 2. That means there are only 2 products in the table who are having the price more than 25,000. So this was all about the count star. Now the variation of a count star is called as count distinct, right? Here I have made making the distinct quantity count, right? I can see in my quantity table the values are 5, 3, 10, 5 and 4. So the thing is that there are 2 quantities having the same value, that is 5. If I am using count distinct and column name, it is not going to count the 5 as a 2 values, but it will count it as a 1 product quantity, right? So the output I am going to get is 4. No duplicate values will be counted if you are using count distinct with a column name, right? So that was all about the aggregate functions. Thank you.